Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center for this PSAC West matchup between the Rock of Slippery Rock and your California Vulcans. It's still John Sape here with you, taking you through today's action, riding solo once again. I've lost all my friends, and it's really sad, but what isn't sad will be this matchup between the Rock and California. Once again, another storied matchup between both of these foes. The Rock 9-6 on the season, 6-2 in conference play. California on the struggle bus, 7-8, 2-5 in conference play, looking to try to climb that ladder. But we do have the starting lineups from both teams, starting with the visiting Rock, starting number 1, Jomo Goings, the 6'4" redshirted junior guard from Washington, D.C., a Winston Churchill High School graduate. Next up, number 3, Ike Herster, the 6'6" redshirted junior guard from Sharon, Pennsylvania, Kennedy Catholic High School graduate. Up next, number 5, Maceo Austin, the 6'5" graduate student guard from Sharon, Pennsylvania, another Kennedy Catholic graduate. Up next is number 10, Omeech Wilson, the 6'5" junior forward from Brooklyn Park, Maryland, North County High School graduate. And finally, number 12, Luke Howes, the 6' redshirted junior guard from Fairview Park, Ohio, Fairview graduate. Rounds out the starting 5 here for the Rock. And for your Vulcans, starting number 1, Cam Polak, the 6'2" redshirted junior guard from West Homestead, Pennsylvania, graduate of Steel Valley. Up next, number 12, Jordan Buchanan, the 6'4" guard / forward, the freshman from Pensacola, Florida, a graduate from Robert A. Taft High School in Ohio, however. Up next, number 13, Donald Whitehead Jr., the 5'10" junior guard from Hermitage, Pennsylvania, a Hickory High School graduate. Up next, number 20, Dolman Alexander, the 6'8" sophomore forward from Fort Wayne, Indiana, graduate of Northrop. And finally, number 22, the 6'4" senior forward, Caden Hanna, from Murraysville, Pennsylvania, the Franklin Regional graduate, rounds out the starting 5 here for the Vulcans, and led by Coach Sankum in his 7th season. The Rock led by Coach Ian Grady in his 7th season. Both teams kind of on the opposite end of the coin. The Vulcans ranked near number 4 in the country to start the season, but just a smattering of injuries to their team has really kind of depleted them. They lost 7 straight during the season, able to beat Kutztown, on the 21st, but lost their first game of the new year to Gannon on Saturday, 108-71. These two teams split games last season. California losing on the road 89-72, winning here in the Convocation Center 80-69, and also winning in the conference tournament 91-57. Alexander wins the opening tip, and the Vulcans with the first possession of the game. Donald Whitehead Jr. off to Polak. Polak near side. Alexander. Whitehead. 3-pointer. Rims out, no good. Offensive board by Alexander. Up, no good. Rebounded by the Rock. Goings. It's up to Howes. Conducting the Rock offense here. Sao Austin had a phenomenal game last season against California. Howes in the post, looking to bully against Whitehead. Gets stolen away as he falls to the floor. Polak in transition here for California. Trying to find Whitehead, but looked like Austin kind of saved him. And Jordan Buchanan wide open for 3, knocks it down, and the Vulcans on the board first, 3-0. Buchanan, one of the leaders on the team in points, 9.7 points per game. In the absence of a couple of the Vulcan stars, Buchanan steals that one away from Austin. Polak in transition. Nice pass to find Hanna. And a goaltending call as Wilson tried to get back and swat that one off the glass, but Great ball movement that time. Polak to Hannah, and the Vulcans with a quick 5-0 start. Luke Howes switch on to Buchanan, trying to get it into Goings, and some great defense by California. Waiting the official call. The ball remains in possession of the Rock. Just trying to get the switch onto the smaller Whitehead. Herster off to Howes, 14 on the shot clock. Howes into the lane, hop, step, pass it out. Herster, pump fake, driving into the lane. Losing hand on it, spinning away, 4 on the shot clock. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded that time by Alexander. Quickly up ahead, Polak. Trying to spin away, draws the contact from Goings. First foul of the half.
Foul number 1, Jomo Goings, his first, T first.
Goings first, Rocks first. Off the inbound, Whitehead, hesitation, finds Polak off the screen, dumps it down into Alexander in the post. Alexander looking to go to her, pass it out. Buchanan, three-pointer, short. Rebounded that time by Wilson. Goings in the lane, off the glass and in. Great drive that time by Jomo Goings. 5-2, 17-40 here in the first half. Alexander finds Hannah cutting in the lane. Great cut and a great finish by Hannah. 4 points now for him. 7-2 Vulcan start here. Herster. Austin inside, right-handed in. Even looked like he drew some contact on the way through as well. Somehow able to contort his body and finish that one. 7-4. Polak. Buchanan top of the key, finds Hannah on the far side. Whitehead and Hannah playing a little two-man game, but the pass kind of got away that time from Alexander. Ends up in the hands of Austin, and the Rock now going the other way, Austin. Goings finds Austin again, driving inside, loses the handle on it, but tipped away back into the hands of the Rock, going into the lane, dumps it off underneath Wilson. Good hands by Hannah, but Wilson still right there to pick up the scraps. Buchanan. Polak on the far side. Trying to drive in the lane. More contact inside. Goings is going to pick up his second foul, as Polak was able to get past him there. Subbing into the game here for the Rock, number 2, Day Waters, the 6'4" junior guard from Silver Spring, Maryland. Polak off the inbound and in, a three-pointer from Cam. 10-6, the Vulcans with the lead. 2 for 4 from behind the arc here to start the game. Austin in the post, just trying to find somebody. Good defense by the Vulcans. Great hustle that time by Buchanan. He almost crashes into the Vulcan bench. Possession maintains with the Rock. Howes trying to drive inside. Off the glass, no good. Alexander with another rebound already in this game. 3 for him here in the first couple of minutes. Alexander just Whitehead driving inside, and him and Howes crashed into the ground. And that'll take us to the first media timeout. And take a look at the Vulcan team leaders. And like I mentioned, it's not who you would expect here in this season. Just a ton of injuries for the Vulcans, but leading the way in terms of points per game for somebody who's played every single one. Cam Polak, 15.3 points per game here this season. Dalman Alexander, 7.8 rebounds for him. And it's been a kind of a different collection of players every time out. We're 15 games into the season. Palick has missed 9 of them. Whitehead's missed 4. Lucas has missed 12. Hannah's missed 2 of them. It's just the Vulcans have been decimated by the injury bug, but still find themselves trending near 500. They still have an opportunity to kind of right the ship, and this is a matchup that between these two teams, which has kind of favored the Vulcans. In their last 10 meetings, California is 7-3 against the Rock. Their winners of 3 out of the last 4. Like I mentioned, the Rock kind of stole one away. They played a phenomenal game last year up at Slippery Rock and caught the Vulcans off guard during the winter break and were able to get the win, but California answered with 2 wins against them back-to-back. Polak dumps it into Alexander in the post, left hand, no good off the glass. Hannah, offensive board, and a foul as Hannah drives into the lane, and Caden Hannah will make his way to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 10, O'Meach Wilson, his first.
O'Meach Wilson picks up his first, the team's 3rd. Caden Hannah shooting 78% from the line on the season. Misses the first as it spins out and away. Hannah makes up for it by making the second. 5 points now for him in this game. And the Vulcans up by 5, 11-6. Austin working inside, blocked away by Alexander. Austin gets his own rebound. Alexander's second chance, no good, and a fight for the board ends up in the hands of Hannah. Hannah just trying to slow things up. Ball ends up back into the hands of Whitehead. Buchanan back out to Whitehead. The Don running the offense here for the Vulcans. Finds Polak on the far side. Finds Hannah, who slips the screen wide open. Great ball movement once again, and kind of a defensive lapse that time by the Rock as Hannah was left all alone. 7 points now for him here in the opening 6 minutes. Austin driving baseline, loses the hand on it, off his leg and out of play. California ball. 2 turnovers now for him. The Vulcans on a 6-0 run here in the last 2 minutes. Buchanan able to corral that pass back out to Whitehead. Polak decides to take the 3. Why not? Drains it. Cam Polak from 3. 6 points, 2 3 balls for Polak, and the lead up to 10 here early on for the Vulcans. Waters trying to go baseline. Buchanan in the lane, off the glass, no good. Another strong rebound, that time brought in by Hannah, but the pass had too strong for Whitehead to pull in. Wilson, Euro step in the lane, past Alexander, but can't get the finishing touches. Great move. Not finish it off. Whitehead, nice spin move and a bucket from the Don. Timeout taken by the Rock. I know that one's going in the highlight reel later. Well, just a beautiful play that time by the Don. 11-0 run here for California. Timeout taken by the Rock. California this season really struggling offensively. Have not been able to knock down their shots on a consistent basis, shooting 42% as a team in this game. 7 for 11 to start the game, 63.6% from the field. They've been shooting 31% from 3, 60% from 3 in this game, 3 for 5 from behind the arc to start. California has been red hot so far to start this game. The Rock looking for their first basket in over 3 minutes now. Howes into the lane. Contested jumper, no good. It looked like he drew some contact. Polak in transition. Buchanan, corner, 3-ball, no good. Offensive board by Alexander. Able to pass it out to the Don. Finds Hannah, wide open from 3. That one too strong. Buchanan fighting for the rebound that time. Comes off his hand and ends up out of play. And the Vulcans are just flying everywhere, just going up for everything, contesting everything, crashing every single board. 3 offensive rebounds already in this game for California. Austin. On the dribble now, pass it off to Howes. Hand off to Waters. Able to get it back to Austin inside. Waters for 3. Wet from Day Waters, who I think is up there for the name game winner here in today's one. Day Waters is a phenomenal name. Turnaround jumper from Buchanan, no good. Offensive rebound again, this time from Hannah, who's able to just rip it away from everyone. Caden Hannah off the glass, no good. Austin able to pull on the board. Nice one-touch passing, blocked away by Alexander again. In the lane as Whitehead gets that one stripped away from him, but Alexander falling to the floor to pull that one in. And a whistle blown. I think the referee is signaling that the Vulcans took a timeout as Alexander got down to the floor to grab that rebound, or to grab the loose ball, excuse me. Wait a second, we can take a look at Slippery Rock's stat leaders, and you're going to see a lot of Jomo going. 17.5 points per game for him. 6.2 rebounds as well, 50 assists, 44 steals. He's really doing it at all fronts and all phases of the game here for the Rock this season. The Rock, winners of 7 straight. I had to do the math. I was looking at 7 straight wins for the Rock. All of them coming in conference play, or all but one of them coming in conference play. Started off the win streak against West Virginia Wesleyan, went to Kutztown and to Bloomsburg, got 2 wins there. Then hosted Mansfield, got a big win, got a huge win against East Stroudsburg at East Stroudsburg, 83-81 in overtime, before beating Seton Hill and UPJ in the new year. So some big conference wins here for the Rock. Well, also in the season, went on a 5-game losing streak as well in the middle of it. So it's been a series of stretches on both ends in this season for the Rock. Out of that timeout, California. Pretty clean look so far in this game. The Rock won for their last 8 from the field. Have really been struggling to find the bottom of the basket here. California in possession after the timeout. Whitehead to inbound here for California. Keandre DeShields checked into the game for the Vulcans during that timeout. The freshman 6'3" guard from Laurel Highlands, Pennsylvania graduate, a Mustang. As Whitehead stepped it back, passed it off to Polak, 8 on the shot clock. Corner 3 and fouled, and Polak will be shooting 3 at the line, fouled by Waters in the corner.
Waters, his first, team's 4th. Cam Pollock at the line, 3 shots.
4th foul of the half here for the Rock. Polak at the line, shooting 3. Knocks down the first. Polak on the season, 92% from the free throw line. Polak, someone that the Vulcans missed dearly last season, missed all but a couple of minutes with a wrist injury. Started off struggling, but has really started to pick it up in his last couple of performances as he makes all 3. 8 points now for him. Vulcans up by 12, 21-9 the score. Waters in the post. The Vulcans sending double team his way. Turnaround, fadeaway jumper, no good. DeShields able to grab the rebound for the Vulcans. Whitehead in transition top of the key, three-pointer, no good. Samora, who checked into the game for the Rock, grabs the rebound. Mid-range two for Samora. Shake Samora ends the Rocks' scoreless drought. Cuts it back to 10 now. 6'6", redshirt sophomore guard from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Into the game for the first time to Shields. Finds Polak off the screen. Three-pointer from Cam, no good. Offensive board once again from Alexander. Whitehead left all alone for three, and Whitehead finds the bottom of the basket. Another three for the Don. 5 points for him now. Shot no good that time from Samora. Alexander and transition Euro step in the lane. Finishes it. Great touch by Dahlman. Going coast to coast that time was Dahlman Alexander. Samora hands it off with two Goings. Goings up against the Shields, 10 on the shot clock. Contested three, no good. Buchanan able to crash the glass that time, pulls in the rebound. Don crossover in the lane, trying to pass it off, finds an option to Shields. Three-pointer, why not? Off the mark, no good that time from Keandre. Goings in transition. Foul will stay on the floor. It looked like Goings is kind of falling down on the way through. Buchanan picks up his first. Two substitutions for the Vulcans. Duncan Moy and Eli Brooks, number 3 and number 32, respectively, will check into the game for the first time. Moy, 6'4" freshman guard from Kinsman, Ohio. And Brooks, the 6'7" sophomore forward from Glasgow, Kentucky, check into the game for the first time here for the Vulcans. Rock after the inbound. Austin now up against Moy. Contested three. Too strong in Austin. 1 for 4 now from the field. Polak. Back out to Whitehead. Moy off the screen. Able to find Brooks underneath. Bounce pass back out to the Shields. Whitehead back towards the center circle. 10 on the shot clock. Whitehead in the lane. Stop. Pull-up jumper. Good from the Don. 2 points for him. 7 on the afternoon for the Don. And a 17-point lead now, ballooning here for the Vulcans. Austin able to find Waters in the corner. His three-pointer no good. Brooks able to keep that one alive. Great effort that time from Eli Brooks. Don nearly took the step-back three. Moy, his three-pointer off the mark. The Vulcans on a 9-2 run in the last 4 minutes. Austin driving into the lane. Right hand is good, and the foul. Seo Austin has a chance to convert a three-point play here.
That's number 3, Duncan Moy, his first.
Moy picks up his first, the team's second.
Maceo Austin in the line, 1 shot.
Herster will go to the line. Or Herster will check in, Austin at the line. Shooting 76% from the line. Misses the free throw that time. Score remains 15 points apart, 28-13. Two screens set up top. Whitehead passes it off. Motions Moy to get out of his way. Another mid-range two from the Don, and he knocks down another one. 4 for his last 5 from the field. 9 points now for the Don. Goings gets that one stripped away from him by Moy. Great hard defense that time by Goings. Whitehead in the lane all alone and finishes again. The Don is on a roll here. 11 points now for Whitehead. 4 turnovers now for the Rock, and good defense leads to good offense, and the Vulcans team and the Vulcan bench is really getting into it here. Austin up against Don. trying to work inside. The Vulcans able to steal it away from him and keep it in play again. 3-on-2 the other way. Polak in transition, baseline, reverse layup, and a bit ambitious that time from Polak, is unable to convert. Goings driving baseline himself. Brooks got a little bit too handsy as he was trying to pass through. Brooks will pick up his first, the team's fourth, and that'll lead us to the media timeout. And while we have a second, we can take a look at the PSAC West Conference standings. And like we mentioned, this is really the thick of conference play that we're getting into now. And California, starting the season off ranked 14th in the country, or ranked 4th in the country, excuse me, finds themselves at the bottom of the conference rankings. Gannon up top on a 12-game winning streak, 7-0 in conference play, 12-2 overall, followed by Slippery Rock, Edinboro, Clarion, IUP, UPJ, Seton Hill, who the Vulcans will see on Saturday, and California at the bottom. And I think one of the more unexpected stories has been Gannon. They've kind of got ravaged during the offseason. They lost a ton of their players through graduation, through transfers. They lost their coach, but they've been able to put together a really strong team. And they lost to the national champions in Nova Southeastern to start the season. They lost to Lake Superior State the next day in a open season tournament. They've been flawless the rest of the way, and most of those games haven't even been particularly close. So the Vulcans saw Gannon over the weekend and got rocked. It was probably the most appropriate use of the phrase is the three-pointer missed after the timeout, under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. California can extend their lead past 20. DeShields underneath, off the glass, and in his first bucket. 21-point lead here for California. Going step back, Polak steals that one away from him. In transition, Polak. Step back, mid-range two, and in. Whitehead with the steal. Polak with the bucket. Waters fouled in transition.
That's number 3, Duncan Moy, his second.
Moy will pick up his second. Team will pick up his fourth. Buchanan checks back into the game here for California. Howells will check back into the game here for the Rock. California on an 8-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes, and it extended even further. A 17-4 run in the last 6.5 minutes. Austin inside. Good defense that time by Brooks. Strong rebound from DeShields, able to rip that one away. Polak, transition three. Too strong. A nice just football pass, and Whitehead with another steal just strips it away. DeShields inside, takes the contact, but can't finish. Goings just tried to keep it alive, and one from DeShields.
That's number 10, O.H. Wilson, his second, team's fifth.
Goings tried to keep it alive, but just right into the waiting arms of DeShields. Finishes plus the foul. Wilson picks up his first. The Vulcans on a 10-0 run. is able to make the free throw as well. 5 points now for DeShields. Long two from Howell's no good. DeShields with another rebound. Whitehead off to Brooks. Whitehead passes it off to Brooks again in the far side. Brooks working in the lane. And one again. Eli Brooks, great finish. That time in the lane, finishes plus the foul, and the Vulcans are kind of running riot right now here. Austin picks up his first, 6th foul of the half here for the Rock. And Eli Brooks at the line for a 3-point play. And he converts. 42-13 now the score here for California. Just running riot. 33-7 run here for the Vulcans. 13-0 in the last 3.5. Herster for 3. Just nothing going here for the Rock. Brooks in transition. Hands it off to Whitehead. 4.5 to play here in the first half. Top of the key 3, no good. Brought in by Waters. Austin trying to go the other way, and Buchanan just tried to rip it out of his arms, but got too much of a piece of him. The foul will go against Polak. Foul stays on the floor. His first, the team's 5th. Howes to inbound. Gets it in to Austin and tried to lob it up, and there was a couple of bodies inside that got a piece of him.
Number 12, Jordan Buchanan. That's his 2nd.
Buchanan will pick up his 2nd, team 6th, and Austin will make his way to the line to shoot 2. Misses the first. Austin now 0 for 2 from the line. Buchanan will check out of the game. Caden Hanna will check back into the game, and Hanna was kind of on fire when he was in. 7 points, 5 rebounds in 8 minutes for Caden Hanna early on. Both teams nearing that bonus as Austin misses both free throws. 0 for 3 now from the line. 2 for 6 from the field as well. Really struggling. The Rock are struggling as a team. 6 for 23 from the field. DeShields, tough 2. Doesn't matter. Able to knock that one down. 7 points now for DeShields. The Rock have not scored a point in 4.5 minutes, and another foul. The Rock now in the single bonus. And Howes will make his way to the line to shoot 1 and 1. After this media timeout, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And we will be right back here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and Cablecast. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Danny Sancombe and the Vulcans men's basketball is ready to take the conference and the nation by storm this season. A non-conference schedule that starts on November 8th is followed by the PSAC West play in January. Pack the Convocation Center with 13 home games featuring non-conference foes such as Concord, Lincoln, and Wilmington, as well as conference opponents IUP, Gannon, Slippery Rock, Clarion, Edinboro, Seton Hill, and Pitt Johnstown. Follow Cal Vulcans for the all-up-to-date schedule. Catch all the games on YouTube with CUTV Sports 1 and also the PSAC.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. 3:58 remains here in the first half. California up by 31. It's just been coming out of the gate swinging here. And the Vulcans playing like many thought that they would the entire season. Really just have been just taking it to the Rock here in this one. In all aspects of it, the Rock, 7 turnovers in this first half. California out-rebounding them by 13, 24 rebounds compared to 11 for Slippery Rock. And the Rock just can't really knock down any shot right now. 6 for 23 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, 0 for 3 from the free throw line, just unable to convert. Luke Howes at the line to shoot 1 and 1. The Rock have not scored a point in 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Howes finally breaks that streak. The Vulcans were up to 16-0 on that last run before the Rock got a point. Now Howes knocks down the pair. And the Rock playing kind of a half-court pressure here to try to force California into some mistakes, into some turnovers, to try to claw their way back here before the end of the half. Polak looking for some separation, switch onto Waters. Polak spinning away, nice turnaround jumper. Nothing but net from Cam.
2 points.
Just as clean as you would like it here from the red-shirted junior. 12 points for him. Really kind of putting the team on his back here. Waters inside. Gets that one stolen away that time from Hannah. 3-on-2 the other way. Inside to DeShields. DeShields gets fouled on the way through. The Vulcans had the numbers. Keandre DeShields will make his way to the line.
Number 12, Luke Howes, his first, team 7.
Howes picks up his first. The team picks up their 7th. So the Vulcans now in the single bonus at least for the rest of the way. DeShields makes the first on the season, shooting 75% from the line. Eight points now for DeShields in 9 minutes. He's been doing a lot here. 8 points and 7 rebounds in 9 minutes for Keandre DeShields in this game. Howes trying to back up against Whitehead, just drains that one. A nice mid-range bucket that time from Howes. Whitehead able to evade the pressure. As the Rock were kind of sending a couple his way. Polak into the lane, left hand, and good from Cam Polak. The Rock do not have an answer for him. Herster in the lane, no good. Hannah trying to grab the board and just can't quite pull that one in. Ends up going out of play, and Herster's been quiet. Goings has been quiet. Austin's been quiet. This Rock offense has not gotten going. A substitution made as Samora checks back into the game, and Waters loses the handle on it. Polak got a tip on that one and pokes it out. California up by 32 points right now here in the first half. Waters off the inbound, no good. Whitehead able to grab the rebound that time. 2:30 and running here at the end of the first half. Whitehead showing off the bag a little bit, crossing, trying to cross up Howes, and Hannah just unable to pull that one in, and immediately subbed out of the game. Alexander back in. I've only seen 10 minutes of Alexander in this game, but two points, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks in 10 minutes for Alexander early on in this first half. 2:20 and running now here in Howes. Trying to spin away. Samora. Switch onto DeShields. Herster trying to work his way into the lane, trying to get away from anybody. Loses the handle on it, was able to get it right back. Finds Howes, 6 seconds. Pull up 3 off the mark, no good, but right into the hands of the Rock, but it gets stolen away. Whitehead driving inside and draws the foul as he was driving straight towards the basket. Got a full head of steam on him. Whitehead able to draw the foul. He will make his way to the line to shoot some free throws. Howes will pick up his second. There is some sort of timeout or stoppage on the court. Nothing has been fully indicated because it seemed like we have already been to our last immediate timeout, but the referees looking at the table potentially to talk something over. Just try to get a look at something. The referee is just trying to get a glimpse. Just convening at the scores table. If I had to guess, potentially looking to see maybe a foul could be upgraded to something more. That last foul was on Luke Howells underneath the basket. Maybe looking to see just upgrade it from a normal foul to potentially a flagrant. As you can see, Howells now talking to the lone referee on the court while the other two are looking at the play at the scorer's table. So they still have not received words. The Rock are already back out on the court. Coach Sankum trying to get in the last couple of words edgewise with the team before they have to go back out, but it's kind of slow though. The Vulcans down, and they're going to go. Referees have made a decision.
Bucket is good. Dalton Whitehead at the line.
So they're going to say that the basket is good. They're going to call a foul plus the goaltending at the end. They're trying to make sure. So Whitehead now at the line for a three-point play. So they said the foul was on the court, or the foul was in the shooting motion, and he was able to hit the layup because of the goaltending. So Whitehead converts 14 points for the Dawn now, 52 for California. This first half has been all Vulcans. Can the Rock kind of get anything going on offense here at the end of the half? Three-pointer no good that time from Samora. Now under 1.5 to go. Polak. Alexander. DeShields from three, no good. The ball ends up going out of play. The missed three from DeShields. Howells now. Finds Waters. Herster on the near side. Herster, deep three, off the mark. 1 for 10 now from three are the Rock. Now under 1 minute to go here in the first half. California up by 35. Whitehead from three, and it's just been his half, hasn't it? 17 points for the Dawn. Waters inside. That left that one short. Shot clock turned off now for the Vulcans. The Vulcans can extend it to 40 plus here if they're able to knock down a shot. 10 seconds now, Whitehead. 7 seconds now, the Vulcans looking to strike. Whitehead crossing up mid-range, 2 from the Dawn, and he nails it. 19 points for the Dawn, and the Vulcans up by 40 at half, 57-17. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here for the second half right here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Danny Sancombe and the Vulcans men's basketball is ready to take the conference and the nation by storm this season. The non-conference schedule that starts on November 8th is followed by the PSAC West play in January. Pack the Convocation Center with 13 home games featuring non-conference foes such as Concord, Lincoln, and Wilmington, as well as conference opponents IUP, Gannon, Slippery Rock, Clarion, Edinboro, Seton Hill, and Pitt Johnstown. Follow Cal Vulcans for the all-up-to-date schedule. Catch all the games on YouTube with CUTV Sports 1 and also the
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. And after one half of play, the Vulcans with a commanding and dominant 40-point lead over the Rock, 57-17 after 20 minutes of play. I'm still John Sape here with you, and that was probably as good of a first half as we've ever seen here for the Vulcans on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Just doing it in all fronts here for California. Some first half stats. California 22 for 39 from the field. It's 56.4%. 5 for 16 from 3. 8 for 10 from behind the arc. 29 rebounds in that first half. 2 blocks, 7 steals, 7 assists as well. The Rock just could not get anything going on offense. 7 for 30 from the field. 23.3% clip. 1 for 10 from behind the arc, 2 for 5 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds for Slippery Rock, 8 turnovers in that first half. Donald Whitehead Jr. outscoring the Rock in that first half, 19 points for Whitehead, 17 in the first half for the entirety of the Slippery Rock team. Just a full-on dominant display from California. First possession of the second half and one for the Rock. Jomo Goings on the give and go. Buchanan picks up his third. Goings at the line to try to convert the 3-point play. Misses the free throw. Vulcans ended that half on a 10-0 run and finished the last 12 minutes of that half on a 36-8 run. Whitehead and Polak, 15 points in that first half for him. Three-pointer, make it 18 now for Cam. 3 for 5 from behind the arc. 60 points now for California. Herster for 3. He answers right back, and the Rock now with 5 points in this half. Nice pass from Polak to find DeShields, who takes the contact on the way through, and a little bit slow to get up. Just took a hard hit to the floor.
Number 10, Omeech Wilson, his third.
Omeech Wilson will pick up his third.
DeAndre DeShields at the line.
DeAndre DeShields, 8 points, 7 rebounds in that first half, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Off the front of the rim, and no good from the first one. Shields, the local guy on the team, as he misses both. Uniontown local. Herster at the top of the key, pump fake. Goings on the inside. Nice reverse finish from Jomo Goings, the team's leader. 6 points for Goings. The Rock playing a press here. Vulcan's able to break it. Polak in the lane. And Polak draws a foul as he kind of just had a red carpet to the lane, and the defense collapsed on him at the last minute. Foul on Howells. That's his third, the team's second of the half. Polak at the line for 2. 18 points for him. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 4 for 4 now for Cam Polak coming into this game, shooting 92.7% from the free throw line. And a perfect 5 for 5 for Polak. 20 points now for him, leading all scorers. The Vulcans up by 38. Goings dumps it into Austin. Austin, nice spin going baseline. Shot is high and off the mark, but Hanna caught a piece of him underneath. So Seo Austin is going to make his way to the line to shoot 2. So both teams drawing some fouls here early on in this second half. Hannah's first. Austin, who was 0 for 3 from the line, able to knock down the first one. 5 points now for him. Misses the second. The Rock are able to grab the board. And another shooting foul as Herster was able to grab the rebound. And Ike Herster is going to make his way to the line. Alexander picks up his first, so Austin went 1 for 2 at the line. Herster will make it go to the line for the first time this game. He's able to make the first. Shooting 79% on the season. Herster makes the pair. So the Rock come up with 3 points after that excursion. 62-27. Off to a 10-5 start here in the second half. To Shields. Jab step. Pass off to Alexander. Whitehead now. On the switch, finds Alexander in the low post. Alexander. Pass off Polak into the lane. Pass off to Alexander. Gets that one stripped away from him. Great recovery by Whitehead to steal it back. Whitehead lob up to Shields. Can't slam it home. The other way. Alexander contesting. The shot from Goings no good, and California escape. Hannah able to grab the rebound and an official timeout as Hannah is going to make his way over to the bench and to the trainer and have to assume some sort of open wound that needs attending to. Over there, it looks like everything is all good and we're all ready to go. Shields able to inbound it back into Whitehead after the break. Whitehead stops, pass off to Shields, jams it home. Makes up for it this time to Shields with the slam. 10 points now for him. Deep three off the mark again, that time by Herster. To Shields with another rebound. Up ahead, Hannah wide open. Great vision from Keandre to Shields. Caden Hannah has himself 9 points in this one. Goings dumps it into Herster in the post. And another foul here, and the Vulcans are racking him up. 4th foul already in the half for the Vulcans. Polak picks up his first. The Rock to inbound. Austin finds House, pump fake. 2-pointer off the mark to Shields with another rebound. 9 rebounds now for Keandre to Shields. 1 away from a double-double. Whitehead. Nice move to create some space. Draws the foul.
Foul number 10, Omich Wilson, his 4th, team's 3rd.
Omich Wilson picks up his 4th foul. And then another one off the ball during the inbound. I think that's Wilson's 5th.
Foul number 10, Omich Wilson, his 5th, team's 4th.
He picks up his 5th foul, and Wilson is fouled out. 2 quick fouls back to back. And Omich Wilson is no longer a part of this game. Finishes 2 points, 1 rebound, 5 fouls in the game for Omich Wilson. Alexander receives the inbound hand and back out to Polak. 16 on the shot clock here for the Vulcans. Deep 3 from the Don. And what else can you say? The Don is on fire. 22 points now for him, 69 for the Vulcans. Austin trying to spin away from DeShields. Tough bucket off the glass and in.
2 points.
40-point lead here for California. Don able to split the double team and find DeShields. Shields gets away, finds Polak on the corner. Trying to spin away. Goings got a piece of it. Out of bounds, media timeout. 15:56 remaining here in the second half. Some upcoming shoots here for CUTV on Friday. Swimming at Hamer Hall, 3 o'clock. Cover right here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and Cablecast. And then this Saturday, California will travel up to Greensburg to face off against Seton Hill to take on the Griffins. Women's game at 1 o'clock, men's game 3 o'clock approximately. Those two games will also be covered right here on CUTV, CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and Cablecast as well for your viewing pleasure. And if the Vulcans are playing like this, going to Seton Hill, can turn out to be a good one. Because, I mean, coming into this game, on paper, Silby Rock are the number 2 team in the conference in terms of record. They've been phenomenal. Winners of 7 in a row. They've really played well this season. And California has just stopped them dead in their tracks here. It seems like California just, it hasn't even looked remotely difficult for the Vulcans. They've made it look very, very easy. And that's something that we've expected during the season, but obviously we've seen how it's played out this year. And California just have unable to really get it going, but a performance like this can really kind of set you right. After the timeout, Polak hands it back off to Whitehead. Whitehead just trying to get away from Goings. Pass off, finds Polak in the corner, 8 seconds. Nice move, Polak off the glass, can't quite finish, but draws the foul, and Cam Polak is going to make his way back to the line.
That's number 1, Jumbo Goings, his third, team's fifth.
Goings will pick up his third.
Polak in the line, 2 shots.
Polak makes the first, and like I was saying, I think if you saw the two teams on paper coming into this one, you'd say it should be a fairly convincing Rock victory, but California has not only dominated in this game, but the Rock have not looked particularly good as well. Lead up to 42 now here for California, 71-29 the score, 15 and a half to go here in the second half. Goings in the lane, pass off, finds Herster. Herster just trying to spin away. Polak able to strip that one away. And Alexander able to hop on top of it. Jump ball called, possession arrow favoring the Vulcans. Some great hustle play this time from the Vulcans, which is it's also something good to see once you're up by so many. The team still showing their grid. Whitehead into the lane. And a charge called against the Don, just kind of lowered his head and his shoulder into the defender. Will pick up the charge.
Number 13, Donald Whitehead, his second.
It's his second, team's fifth. Both teams nearing the foul totals from the first half. 15 combined in the first half for both teams. Both teams sitting at 5 apiece already here. We're not even 5 minutes into the half. Goings. Triple threat. Pass it off to Samora, working inside. Blocked away by Alexander again. 3 blocks now for him. And a whistle off the ball. Another foul called. This one against Hannah. Looks like he had a shove in the back of one of the defenders. The Rock now get 20. Sent back on the shot clock. 3-pointer from Clifford. Bobby Clifford able to knock that one down. His first basket of the game. Hannah. Alexander. Shields on the near side. Pulls up for 3. That one Not quite on the mark. Polak working inside, a blocking foul. So it was Clifford driving into the lane. The referee's having a discussion. It looks like Clifford will make his way to the line to shoot 2.
Foul number 22, Caden Hanna. His third, team 7.
Hanna will pick up his 3rd. The team will pick up their 7th. So the Rock, now in at least the single bonus for the remainder of the half. The referees believe this time are looking to see if the basket should count, because I saw Alexander get a hand on it on the way up, but they're trying to see if it was on the motion down to see if they should count as a goaltending and a made basket for Clifford. The Rock on a 5-0 run here in the last minute and a half. A couple of turnovers for the Vulcans in the last couple of possessions. But like I mentioned, the fouls, the Vulcans had 7 in that entire first half. Already have 7, and we're not even 6 minutes into this second half. The referees have been a lot more quick on the draw with the whistles blown in this second half. So they switched the foul. Instead of Hanna picking up his 3rd, Polak will pick up his 3rd, and the basket will count. So Clifford at the line to try to convert the 3-point play. And he does exactly that. 6 points now for Bobby Clifford. Lead cut down to 36 here for California. Three Vulcans in double digits. Whitehead trying to create some space. Hanna and DeShields not on the same page. Hanna throws that one out of bounds. Just under 14 minutes left to play here in the second half. Howes able to find Waters. Waters on the drive inside. Another block by Alexander, but Waters able to get it back. Blocked again by Alexander. Back to back. Polak careless with it. Nearly throws that one out of bounds, but Whitehead able to save. Hanna. Alexander at the top of the key. Finds DeShields. DeShields driving inside. Nice move off the glass. No good. Pass up ahead to Waters. Clifford for 3. Left that one short. Polak able to grab the rebound. Game kind of slowing down just a little bit. Deep 2 from Polak short. Rebounded by the Rock. Quick outlet pass up ahead. Samora in the lane. Hanna able to get a hand inside, trying to poke it away, but Samora draws the foul. Hanna's going to pick up his 3rd. The Vulcans pick up their 8th, and Samora will head to the line.
Shake Samora at the line, 2 shots.
Shek Samora, 60% free throw shooter on the season. He's able to knock down the first. Samora makes the pair. Game cut down to 34 now here, with 13:04 remaining in the second half. The Vulcans able to evade the pressure. Whitehead takes the screen. Whitehead driving in the lane. A foul drawn on the floor.
Foul number 12, Luke Howes. That's his fourth. Team
Howes is going to pick up his fourth foul. The Vulcans have gone 3 minutes without a point. The Rock on an 8-0 run here in the last 3 minutes. Substitution here for Slippery Rock. Howes will check out of the game. Austin will come back in. 71-37 the score. 12:43 remaining here in the second half. Polak receives the inbounds pass, gets it poked away, but Hannah able to recover. Tight handles by the Don. Deep three from him. That one off the mark. First time we've said that one in a while. Polak floater. Teardrop is good. Polak and Whitehead fighting for the leading score. 24 points now for Polak. DeShields just secured himself a double-double with that rebound. 10 points, 10 rebounds for Keandre DeShields now. And the Vulcans doing the right thing, just trying to take some time off the clock here. Whitehead in the lane. Tough shot. Somebody got a piece of it on the way up. Samora now. Coast to coast. Scoop with the right hand. No good. Looked nice, but couldn't quite get the finish. DeShields now the other way. Pass it off. Find Alexander, but Alexander can't get it to go, but draws the foul underneath. And the Vulcans now find themselves in the bonus.
Foul number 2, Dave Waters, his second.
Waters will pick up his second. The Vulcans now in the bonus. And there's me again on the screen. If you were not here for the last broadcast, our director, Gary Smith, called me yesterday while I was at work. He's like, I'm going to make a graphic. I'm going to want to make one for everybody in the crew, get to know the crew. And if you ever were thinking about who wants to know more stuff about John Sape, there's some stuff about me. Favorite food, tacos, absolutely love it. Big staple in the Sape household. Empire Strikes Back, best, my favorite movie, and I think it's the greatest movie of all time. If you don't agree, argue with a wall. Favorite TV show of all time. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just a masterpiece. My favorite music artist, Frank Sinatra, just love that type of music. If you're not watching here on YouTube, make sure to scan the QR code and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we have all of our coverages of the athletic events, as well as other shows, coaches show, interviews, talk shows, different types of shows that we record in studio and on campus here. So make sure to scan that QR code. If you're not watching on YouTube, scan it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Turn on notifications to know when we go live, when we post videos, to keep track of everything here related from CUTV. Thank you all very much for watching, for wherever you may be. Hope everyone had a great holiday period. Hope you all had not only a great holiday period, but a safe holidays. A safe last couple of days. There's a ton of snow in the area, so hopefully everyone's been staying safe. As Alexander, after the media timeout, finds himself at the line, makes the first. Quiet night for him. 3 points now, but 7 rebounds to go along with it, and 5 blocks for Dalman Alexander in this game. He's done his part here for the Vulcans. Samora. Contested too in the face of Alexander. Offensive board by Austin. And Austin able to finish.
2 points.
9 points now for Maseo Austin. During that timeout as well. Alex Griggs for the Rock checked in. Polak from 3. Strong. Rebounded by Austin. 3-on-1 the other way. Samora in the lane. And 1. Able to finish over top of Caden Hanna. And Shake Samora is going to make his way to the line to try to convert a 3-point play. Shake Samora, 6'6", 200-pound red-shirted sophomore guard from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Graduate of the Petty School. was able to knock down the free throw. 7 points now for Samora. 32-point lead now for the Vulcans. So we're now under 11 to play here in the second half. Brooks, who just checked back into the game for California, give and go with Polak. Lost his footing, but able to dish it off to Whitehead. 10 seconds left on the shot clock for the Vulcans. Whitehead calling for the screen. Whitehead, nice space. Brooks open for three. Short. Rebounded that time again by Austin, who's grabbed the last couple here for the Rock. In transition. Working up against, trying to find Waters across the court, but Polak able to get a hand in there. Knock that one out of play. Griggs now. Samora. Three-pointer from Samora, too strong. Brooks grabs the rebound. Whitehead now for the Vulcans. Turns on the Jets. Dishes it inside to Brooks. And gets poked out of bounds by the Rock. California ball. Mac Staunch also on the floor for the Rock. Number 11 for Slippery Rock from Sharpsville, Pennsylvania. Polak off the inbound. Couple dribbles inside. And another offensive foul. Another one going against Alexander.
Foul number 13, Donald Whitehead, his third, team's 10.
Alexander picks up his third, the 10th foul of the half for California. So the Rock now in the double bonus from here on out. But since it is an offensive foul, will not be shooting free throws that time. But 3 fouls for the Don here now. The Rock with an opportunity to try to close things up. Staunch driving inside off the glass and in and one. Max Staunch now with a chance for a three-point play.
That's number 5, DeAndre DeShields, his first.
DeShields is going to pick up his first.
One shot.
Staunch misses the free throw. 30-point game now. 9:35 left to go here in the second half. Polak, Alexander now. Whitehead going baseline, able to get the defender to jump. Draws the foul, and the game being played at a much slower pace here in the second half.
That's number 21, Alex Griggs, his first, team's 8.
The teams combined last half
1-1.
shot 15 free throws in the entirety of that first half.
2 shots.
Teams now in this second half have already will be shooting 20 free throws now after Alexander is able to make the first. And a fun little game going on within the game as Alexander makes both. Him and Polak both tied at 24 points apiece here for the Vulcans. Who finishes with more, Something to keep an eye on. Austin deep three, too strong. Brooks, nice strong rebound. 9:09 left to go here in the second half. Whitehead. Polak here on the near side. Finds Brooks. Shields fakes the pass, finds Whitehead in the corner. Thought about shooting pass it off, deep three from DeShields. No good. Staunch with the rebound. In transition, Samora off the glass, no good, but draws the foul.
That's number 32, Eli Brooks, his second.
Eli Brooks will pick up his second. Check Samora at the line for 2. Buchanan waiting in the wings here for California as Samora makes the first. Polak will check out. Buchanan, 3 points, 4 rebounds, an assist and a steal. 3 fouls in 12 minutes in that first half. So we haven't seen a lot of Buchanan here in this game as Samora makes both. Lead cut to 30 now here for the Vulcans. With the Rock on a 9-2 run. The Vulcans won for their last 9 from the field. Whitehead, three-pointer. Good from the Don. 27 points for Donald Whitehead Jr. in this game. Waters trying to twist and turn away. Staunch in the lane, spinning, left-handed, no good. Good defense that time from Buchanan. Rebounded by DeShields. Whitehead has some space. Three-pointer from him, no good. Fight in the open floor for the rebound results in another foul. As DeShields and Brooks were fighting for the loose ball. And that'll take us to a media timeout with 7:58 remaining here in the second half. Make sure to follow Cal Vulcans on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, MySpace, anywhere. Follow Cal Vulcans on social media to follow along with all athletics here on the California campus as this spring semester is set to begin here on Monday. We got a ton of sports starting to get back into the swing of things like we talked about earlier. We got swimming here on Friday. We got more basketball starting up. We'll have softball, baseball, track and field, you name it. So if you want to keep an eye on that, if you want to follow along, make sure to follow Cal Vulcans on social media. We'll have a second. Shout out Matt Kiefer. Just going to list off some shout outs. Shout out Matt Kiefer. Shout out Nate Kurtz. Shout out Zoe Belknap, not in Belgium anymore, watching back here on home soil. Shout out Colin Kirkwood. Shout out Gary Smith for directing this game. And shout out Sheikh Samora. Finds himself at the line now here for the Rock. Samora leading, or tied for the lead with Austin in points for the Rock. 9 points for him. Can make it 10 here at the line. And he does so. 6 for 6 now from the line. Sheikh Samora. Ten points, 4 rebounds for Samora. Make it 11 now. 31-point game. 79-48. Samora leading everybody on the Rock in points. Excuse me. Whitehead just trying to slow things down here. But Griggs trying to play some tough defense. Brooks trying to set a screen. Whitehead trying to find somebody. Shields cutting in. Whitehead trying to pass it off into the corner, ends up out of play. Polak will check back into the game here for California. Brooks will make his way back to the bench. 3 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal for Brooks in this game in 13 minutes. Briggs is able to find Waters, dumps it into Austin in the post, right-hand hook. No good. Buchanan looked like he corralled it, but poked out of bounds, however, by Staunch. $7:12 left to go here in the second half. California up by a lot. Polak driving inside, gets that one stripped away from him. Double team sent his way. Samora, jumper way off the mark. DeShields, nice hands, able to steal that one away. DeShields now coast to coast in the lane off the glass, no good, but draws the foul. Keandre DeShields make his way to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his first, team's ninth. Keandre DeShields at the line, 2 shots.
Samora picks up his first, the team's 9th. DeShields now 2 for 6 from the free throw line. 10 points, 12 rebounds, and a steal in this game for Keandre DeShields. Makes the second 11 and 12 now for him. Thought maybe a travel would be called there on Samora. Austin deep three. Hasn't been his shot this game. 0 for 3 now from behind the arc. .6:23 remaining here. Whitehead trying to find Alexander, and Austin got a push on him as well. So Dalman Alexander will be at the line to shoot 2, as the Vulcans are now in the double bonus as well. Dalman Alexander 1 for 2 from the line this game. Make it 1 for 3 as he misses the first. Austin picked up his second. Checking into the game here for the Rock. There's Jomo Goings. The trio of substitutions come in here for Slippery Rock. Jomo Goings, Luke Howes, and Ike Herster all check back into the game here for Slippery Rock. Griggs, Staunch, and Austin all check out as Alexander makes the second. 4 points now for him. 4 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 blocks for Dalman Alexander in this game. Shamora trying to work the angle. Gets it in to Herster off the glass, no good. Another rebound for DeShields. Under 6 to play here in the second half. California and Whitehead just slowing things down here, just trying to run some time off the clock. Whitehead. Buchanan now here on the near side wing. Polak, nice cut inside, give and go back to Buchanan. Great ball movement by Polak and Buchanan, just give and go, and Buchanan with the finish. 5 points for him. Someone that the Vulcans have really utilized this season, and it's been a great find out of Pensacola, Florida. Alexander got a piece of that one. Nice deep pass and a slam home by Buchanan. Just a beautiful touchdown pass by Whitehead, and the finish from Buchanan. 7 points now. Lob up ahead from the Vulcans are kind of having fun with it right now. Is Whitehead, 3-pointer. Off the mark, but the Vulcans are able to save it. I think the Vulcans are having fun. I don't know how much fun Coach Sankum is having after the players are being a little lackadaisical, at least, with the ball. The Vulcans after the inbound. Whitehead driving, just enough separation. Tough 2-pointer, no good. Great defense that time by Clifford. Clifford now in transition. Received it underneath, had to spin away. Howes, 3 at the top of the key. Front of the rim, no good. Offensive board by the Rock. And another foul underneath as Herster hit the deck. Buchanan was going to pick up his 4th.
Foul number 12, Jordan Buchanan, his 4th.
Herster will find his way back at the line.
Ike Herster at the line, 2 shots.
Herster 5 points in this game, 1 for 7 from the field. Made both of his free throw attempts. Six points now for Herster. Make it 7. 35-point game now. 4:30 left to go. Alexander, or Whitehead with 27 in this game. Alexander now in possession. Polak wide open from 3, and he's not going to miss that one. 4 for 7 from behind the arc. 27 points now for Cam. Herster's 3-pointer no good. Buchanan grabs the rebound. He's just going to slow things up here. Hands it off to the Don. Alexander finds Polak up top again. Polak working up against Waters. Buchanan. Whitehead working his way into the lane. Spins away, finds DeShields, pump fake. Decides to pull the trigger, shoots the three anyway. And Whitehead prevents the free basket in the open court and fouls Jomo Goings. Whitehead's going to pick up his fourth, and we're going to take a quick break during this media timeout. We'll be right back here on CTV, CTV Sports 1, the PSAC Network, and Cablecast.
Danny Sancombe and the Vulcans men's basketball is ready to take the conference and the nation by storm this season. A non-conference schedule that starts on November 8th is followed by the PSAC West play in January. Pack the Convocation Center with 13 home games featuring non-conference foes such as Concord, Lincoln, and Wilmington, as well as conference opponents IUP, Gannon, Slippery Rock, Clarion, Edinboro, Seton Hill, and Pitt Johnstown. Follow Cal Vulcans for the all-up-to-date schedule. Catch all the games on YouTube with CTV Sports 1 and also the PSAC.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Convocation Center. 3:28 remaining here in the second half. California up by 38 points, 88-50. And it's been more of a more convincing second half here for Slippery Rock, but it's been a tale of the whistle in the second half. 25 fouls combined in the second half between both teams compared to just 15 combined in that first half. Both teams in that first half shot a combined 15 free throws. They've shot double that this half alone, 30 free throws and counting in this second half. The Rock 13 for 16 in the second half, and that's where they've gotten a majority of their points. As Goings finds himself at the line, is able to knock down the first. The Rock 34 points in the second half, 14 of them have come at the line. Goings misses the second. Alexander with a rebound. Buchanan. Tough two. No good. DeShields with another rebound. Finds Alexander inside. His shot strong and off the mark. Buchanan nearly able to swat that one away. Good handles that time by Goings. Able to escape the danger. Clifford on the drive inside. And a blocking foul against Alexander this time, just trying to take the charge. And they're going to count the bucket as well, so Bobby Clifford is going to make his way to the line to try to convert a three-point play. And a standing ovation from the Vulcan bench as Polak and Whitehead both check out of the game. I think that's going to be their evening. Both of them on 27 points in this game for both Cam Polak and Donald Whitehead Jr. as Clifford makes the free throw. Into the game for the Vulcans. Asim Gunther and Duncan Moy will check in here for California with now under 3 minutes left to play. Gunther, who the sophomore guard out of West Philadelphia, born and raised. Buchanan nearly lost the handle on that one. Moy. Alexander and Moy give and go. Moy just trying to give it back out. Nice recovery by Buchanan to keep it alive. Pump fake. Moy for three. And drains it. Duncan Moy with his first basket of the game. And the Vulcans closing in on 100 here. Would be the cherry on top if they're able to do so. The last two and some change. Buchanan from three, and that one, we won't talk about it. That one just off the mark. And with that, Buchanan's going to check out of the game. Eli Brooks back in here for the Vulcans. Samora hands it off to Autrix, who just checked into the game here for the Rock. Three-pointer no good. Alexander with another rebound. Make that 11 on the game for Dahlman Alexander. Gunther. Finds Moy on the near side wing. Gunther open for three, and he'll take it. Asim Gunther with a 3-point. 94 here for California. Three-point shot, that time from Brian Autrix, the 6'1" redshirted junior guard from Cleveland, Ohio. And the Vulcans emptying the bench here, bringing in number 14, Jordan Tavares, and number 24, Ibrahim Toure. Toure inside, loses the handle on that one, stolen away by the Rock. And Samora went for the slam, but gets fouled. Tavares, the 6' freshman guard from New Kensington, Pennsylvania. And Toure, the 6'3" freshman guard from Lanham, Maryland. Gunther picks up his first. And it's Samora back at the line. 12 points now for Samora. Been one of the bright spots here for the Rock as he misses the second. And a fight for the rebound ends up back into the hands of the Rock. And another foul and one as Michael Moore.
Foul number 32, Eli Brooks, his third.
Able to finish. Eli Brooks picks up his third. Michael Moore at the line for a 3-point play. 94-60, the score. Moore cuts it to 33. About 20-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here at the end of the half. 40 seconds and counting now. Moy, give and go with Brooks. Gets it stolen away that time. Good hands by the Rock. Samora spinning away into the lane, off the glass and in. Good finish by Sheikh Samora. 14 points for him. Gunther across the timeline, and that's going to do it here from the Convocation Center. The Vulcans with a convincing and commanding win over the Rock here at home. 94-63 is your final score. From everyone here at CUTV, thank you very much for watching. From our director, Gary Smith, my name is Jonathan Safe, and we'll see you all on Friday for swimming from Hamer Hall. And until then, hope you all have a very good afternoon, very good evening, a very good night. And as always, good night, California.